Hello and welcome to Learning from Lauren. I am Lauren, your host. I am a travel advisor and I help people become travel advisors with information on what it's like to be a travel advisor and help new travel advisors so they have the information that they need in order to be successful. So, if you don't know, in July, I am going live every single day to bring you content that would be helpful for you as you're starting out or as you are thinking about becoming a travel agent. And today we are talking all about what it's like to work as a commission based travel agent. So, travel agents work on commission, which means when you sell certain products, destinations, you make a commission on them. And different rates are made from those commissions. And commissions are built into the price of vacations already. So it's not like you're adding on a commission to a price that's already like seen out there. You are just getting that price of commission. Now, the industry standard can be anywhere between 8% all the way up to 20%. 20% is and 8% are very rare. Um, Typically, the 10 to 15% is more common and what most people get. So, when you're thinking about a commission, you're thinking about 10% of the pre-tax portion of the commission. So, if something costs $1,200 with tax, but it's $1,000 without tax, your commission is going to be based on that $1,000, which means 10% of that. So you just want to think about that when you're looking at commissions and trying to understand what it is. Some places will tell you exactly what your commission is. They'll email you, and so you'll understand what your commission is per what you're paying for. Other times you have to kind of figure it out yourself. That's rare, but sometimes that happens also. So you want to make sure that you look into that when you're doing it. Now, commissions, this is how it works. You don't get paid until after people travel. So let's say you book a trip and it's for a year from now. You won't see that commission until over a year. So what happens is you book a trip, they finally make final payment, and then they travel on the trip. And the date of their checkout is when you can start looking to see your commission in the next couple of weeks. So that means that it's 2022 now. If all I'm booking is 2023, I'm not seeing any money for commission until 2023. So I'm basically working for free for all these months and years until people actually start traveling. So you want to remember that when you're starting out, that if people are not traveling right away, you are not getting any commission until then. And with that, let's say they travel, your commission could be paid weeks later after they return, or even months after they return. Different companies work different ways. It seems to be a guessing game almost of when you are going to be paid. Some companies are very forthright with you and tell you exactly what it is, and that is helpful. But they don't have to pay you by any certain time on that commission. And what happens is it doesn't just go straight to you. They pay your agency owner, your agent or host, depending on, what kind of business you're in. You get paid through them. So they'll send the money to your agency owner or host agency or whatever you're working for. And then they will send you a check or direct deposit or however it works, depending on what kind of traveling you're doing, and go from there. And let's say that 10% commission that you get, not all of that goes to you. You are splitting that commission with your host in some way. So you are not taking all of that money back to you. What I'll say with commission split is 50-50 is not a good industry start. 60-40 is okay. 70-30 is what you're looking for, meaning you take the 70, the agency owner takes the 30. That should be basically what you're looking for. And then it should be going, the more you sell, the more percentage of the commission you should be earning, and the less that your agency owner should be getting percentage wise, if that makes sense. So if, let's say, you sell $100,000 for the year in sales, then you should be moving up so that you are getting more of the percentage, like 80/20. So you want to look for those things when you're looking for an agency, and you want to make sure that you understand. So, like, let's say a 10% commission of that $1,000, so that's $100. Well, you're only going to get $60 or $70 of that, and your agency owner is going to get $40 or $30 of that. So you want to make sure that you understand how commissions work, what percentage goes to you, how you can earn more, and then going forward, what is it that you want to do? And I think that's one of the major things that you want to think about when you're becoming a travel agent, because a lot of times people don't realize that you're going a while without money. Most people aren't calling you to book a trip for next week, right? They're thinking of next year or next break or next, not normally in the near future. Typically, you're going to have people that are going to book 6 months out. So that's what you want to think about when you're starting in this business. And that's why a lot of people start part-time, because you're doing all this work up front and not getting paid for it. And for most people, they need some sort of consistent stream of income coming in. And this will help you so that you can still work your other job, work travel agent part-time until you can start making enough money to equal out your salary or more. It might take more than a year. It might take multiple years. I focus on cruising. Cruising is not, people are cruising, but my cruise clients keep pushing off their cruises or things like that. So I've had to go like a little bit of a different way lately. And I see that like all these commissions that I should have been making and all these cruises that should be sailing, they're not sailing. I've had a lot of trouble with, I seem to get all the canceled cruises. So then people are rebooking. And so, it is what it is. But, my time is I'm still part-time travel agent, still teaching, and it's just the way it goes. So I just have to wait until that time flips where the things that I sell are really coming back and people are using, going in a consistent way and not always pushing off these cruises. So you have to think about, you might have a goal that you want to end and be done with your other job and do this full time, be a travel agent full time. But the way the commission structure works, you might not be able to do that. Now, a way around that is what a lot of travel agents do. And I'm going to make a video later in July about charging a fee. And a lot of people do charge fees. You will hear some travel agents, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. Please don't say that you're free. Okay, you're not free. Your time is valuable. You might have some complimentary services, but you are not free. That makes you sound like you have no free time and that people can bother you about the silliest things all the time about traveling. So I have an automatic fee. If you want to work with me, I will meet with you first, explain the process, talk to you, and then until you sign my agreement and pay my fee, I'm not doing any work for you. And that's just the way I work it, because you can go and work all the time running quotes for people that are never going to do them and never follow through on them. So you want to make sure that when you're starting your business, that it's something that you want to do and that you're not wasting your time on doing all this stuff for people that are actually never going to book with you. And then you're not always like so frustrated that they canceled their trip or they moved it again. And I'm not going to see that money until months or years later. So you have to think about that also. That's one of the reasons people make the service fee is because you get the money now and then you get the money later when they travel. So you're like splitting up your time of when you're getting paid. You're upfront getting paid, and then at the back end, you're getting paid. And I think that helps a lot of people. You feel more comfortable and more willing to help people when you have that kind of a service model, because you don't feel like, I'm not going to keep doing this. Like, I'm doing it for free right now. And you're not going for another year. So, no, I'm not going to answer all your questions, because why would I answer any of your questions? Because you haven't paid me yet, and you could still cancel. And if all those thoughts are in your mind, that's not going to help you with your business either. So you want to make sure that you're comfortable with what you're doing. And I'll get into this. I didn't mean to go all commission talk on this, but your commission can be, your service fee can be $50. Yeah, you have to pay me $50 and then I'll start working with you if that's what you feel comfortable with. Maybe that's what you feel comfortable with. Maybe you're like $300 and that's it. And I'm not going to do anything until you pay my $300. So there's a wide range. Some people charge $5,000. It kind of depends on what kind of travel agent advisor you want to be, but whatever it is that you want to be, you need to understand that and understand how you get paid. So those commissions and how you get paid are very important. You want to make sure that you understand how much you are going to make and when you're going to start making money if you book people. All right, so that will do that for today on how commissions work. If you have questions, please let me know in the comments, and continue to come back in all of July as we continue to go live. Bye.